Hey guys, titanium legs. So this video is gonna be just pretty quick. I'm gonna show you what I did to my Glock 27 here. Um, I did some custom stippling on the grip. Let me get a good detail here, close up. So I know most people use a soldering iron and do the dimples, just single dots. But I thought, what if I use a solder sucker? And so I experimented on actually the stock mag plate from this one, and I liked the design, so I went with it. And I think it turned out real good. I did some up here, so when your fingers off trigger, and I did some here on the front of the trigger guard for extra grip. I obviously did um, the magazine extension, which helps a bunch, all the way around, all the front, the foregrip, everything. So um, it actually turned out a little too aggressive, so I had to just take a sandpaper just really lightly, just over the whole thing, not very much, just to kind of knock down the sharp edges, and it's perfect now. So I took it out and I put about 100 rounds through it after I did this, and it was night and day difference with the control and everything. So it was definitely an improvement. And I like to do stuff custom too, so that's always an added bonus. There were guys out there that were asking me about it, so I told them, yeah, I did it. They were asking me, how much I paid, this and that. So they were pretty surprised when I told them, it was all me. So when you do custom, little stuff like this, it makes you proud, when people admire your work. So, and especially when it's functional. So anyhow, yeah, the just on this Glock 27 being a 40 caliber, little subcompact, this thing's got some pretty good kick to it. And, little extra grip here and there never hurts. So, and inherently I have extra sweaty palms all the time. It's really annoying. So it's just the way it is. So I needed to add some traction. So there you go. I just wanted to show that. And the other thing you'll notice is the trigger guard. And some of you are saying, wow, that doesn't look stock. Well, it's not. So what I did was I took my Dremel and I opened this relief up here for the finger, so you don't get your classic, Glock knuckle blister going on after sending a few rounds downrange. And then I went ahead and added the second one here for your other hand. So when you're on grip here, and the other hand's around, just sits in there right nice. So it just helps to get a little extra purchase on the gun, I feel. Um, so, like I said, you don't really know how these things are going to affect the ability, if they're going to improve or hinder it. And in my case, it definitely was an improvement. So, but I will say, after 100 rounds of shooting, my hand was tender. I mean, it's super grippy. So, but this is not made to be shooting all day long with. This is subcompact. You buy subcompacts for a reason. So, self-defense. So you want to be able to get a good grip on it when you want, business end to do its job. So anyhow, just wanted to show you guys that. So that's what it looks like. I think it turned out pretty sick. I'm gonna go take it down to the local gun shop and show the owner down there, because he has a guy doing some stippling on some stuff, and it doesn't look near as good as this came out. So I'm gonna go hit him up and see what he thinks. So maybe maybe I can get an extra couple bucks out of it, which would be pretty cool. So, but it was nerve wracking, putting a soldering iron to my new Glock, that's for sure. But you know, in those kind of projects, you just gotta, you know, commit and go for it. So, you know, I figured, well, worst case scenario is, you know, I'm not gonna like it, and you can always, you know, sand it down and put some grip tape on it. So, because it's not super deep at all, and you know, pretty much anything can be fixed to a point, but I'm not gonna fix it. I love it. So, if you're interested in getting this done, just you know, hit me up, send me a message, and you know, I wouldn't mind doing it for you, or at least just giving you some more detail on how to do it yourself. You know, if you're not scared to do it. So, because honestly, it's not hard at all. Not hard. Actually, these doing the finger grooves was a little more scary than doing the dimpling. So, or the stipple. So, um, just because, you know, you don't want to take too much out here, and get this trigger guard too thin. Otherwise, you're pretty much screwed. So anyway, I think my next thing I'm going to do to this gun is, I want to put some night sights on it, because I don't know, for some reason it might just be me, but I hate the Glock sights. I just don't like, I don't like this rear sight really. And I have a problem training myself to shoot both eye open with this gun. I can do dots just fine, but I can't do that U in the back for some reason. So anyway, it's just me. You know, everybody's different. So I'm gonna put some night sights on it. Haven't decided which ones to go with. So if you have any, um, you know, suggestions, by all means share. You know, your experience and what you like, why you like them, things like that. So, and then I would like to have my take my slide. You know, send it somewhere and have it cut on the top so that you can, you know, have more grip when you're doing a top rack, because that's the way I rack my gun. I don't rack it by here. So I mean, I never have, and that's not the way I was trained. So I think having, you know, there's companies out there that do the mill work on top, give you some traction like it is on here in the back, and it makes the gun look pretty cool. So you know, that's always a bonus. And other than that, though, I mean, it is what it is. You know, a little self defense gun. Uh, you know, it's not a competition gun, and I just want to keep it reliable and functional. So, um, you know, honestly, I might lighten up the trigger eventually, but you know, it's a Glock, and I've always shot Glocks, and I never had an issue with the, you know, the trigger pull. I mean, it's just what, you know, you get used to it. So, you know, maybe lighten it up to like a 3.5 pound, maybe later on down the road. So we'll see about that. But for sure, the next thing is going to be the night sights on it. So anyway, I'm glad you guys watched the video, and you know, please subscribe, tell your friends. And thank you for the faithful true that already subscribe, listening to me ramble on about, you know, this and that. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm really proud of this, so I couldn't wait to get a video out of this. I just did this Saturday, went shooting on Sunday, and you know, so I hope you like it. And like I said, if you have any questions, you know, write me a comment, send me a private message, however you want. So I'll be more than happy to talk to you. If you have, even if you have some suggestions for me, you know, if you have this gun, or, you know, any Glock for that matter, and you've done modifications, you know, hit me up and tell me, you know, what you did and why you did it, because I'm always open to, you know, trying new things. Anyhow, thanks guys, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.